Before we get to Daniel 7:14, which is where we left off yesterday, I want to review Daniel 13, just so it's fresh in your mind, because some of the notes I have refer to both 13 and 14. Now, the next section that we get to, we're going to start on Sunday, and that's the interpretation of the dream. So you can look for that on Sunday. I'm not sure what we're doing after Daniel 7. We'll just see what the Holy Spirit leads. We may finish Daniel. We'll just have to see what happens. So in Daniel 7:13, it says, "In my vision at night I looked, and there before me was one like a son of man, coming with the clouds of heaven. He approached the Ancient of Days and was led into his presence." Now, who would this Ancient of Days be? We didn't really talk about that yesterday. Well, if the Son of Man is coming on the clouds of heaven, clearly he is divine. Clearly he is Jesus, because when we see in the Gospels, Jesus calls himself the Son of Man repeatedly, intentionally, so that those Jewish believers would recognize that he was referencing Daniel 7 and that he was claiming his divine nature. So this divine person, who is Jesus, is approached the Ancient of Days and was led into his presence. The Ancient of Days is God the Father. So as we move forward, we get to verse 14, and it says, "He was given authority, glory, and sovereign power. All nations and peoples of every language worshiped him." So we've got to realize that there's several things being given to Jesus. He's got authority. He's got glory. He's got sovereign power. Right there, we've got the number 3. What does the number 3 always point us to? The Trinity. So what is the coming kingdom and its heavenly leader like? Well, the answer is right there. He's got authority, glory, and sovereign power. He is ruling over everything. And then it says they sang a new, and in Revelation 5:9, it says they sang a new song saying, "You are worthy to take the scroll and to open its seals, because you were slain, and with your blood you purchased the persons from every tribe and language and people and nation." Who purchased the people? Jesus did. So who was given this authority, glory, and sovereign power? It's Jesus. And this is a global event. It's every tribe, every language, every person, every nation. As we continue on in verse 14, it says, "His dominion is an everlasting dominion that will not pass away, and his kingdom is one that will not be destroyed." So as we go to that Life Application Study Bible, it says, "This one like a son of man is the Messiah." Jesus used this verse to refer to himself. That's verse 13. That's why we reviewed it. The clouds of heaven portray the Son of Man as divine. Throughout the Bible, clouds represent his majesty and awesome presence. God's glory appeared in a cloud in Exodus 16:10 and 19:9 at the giving of the law at Sinai. Revelation also records Christ's coming with the clouds, and we saw that in Revelation 1:7 yesterday. When you look at those clouds, when you're just driving down the road and you look at those clouds, think of what they represent. They represent the coming King of Kings and the coming Lord of Lords, and he's coming back to get us one day. Today is Friday, so I'm going to remind you, tomorrow there's no video. I'll be back with you on Sunday. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and keep walking the walk.